Welcome to the podcast for Brain and Courtlin in the morning on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Fall into big savings, all in the Baker's app.
Buy two, get two free on 12 packs of delicious Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up with your card. Then get 3-pound rolls of flavorful Kroger 80% lean ground beef for $2.99 a pound with your card and a digital coupon.
Shop these deals at your local Kroger today, or tap the screen now to download the Baker's app to save big today. Baker's, fresh for everyone. Prices and product availability subject to change. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Ain't no love in Oklahoma from Luke Combs. Bringing Courtlin in on a Monday morning. Courtlin, of course, is off today. She'll be back on the show, I believe, on Wednesday, as she was back in Michigan for a wedding over the weekend. Hope everybody had a great weekend. And I know it's fall, but man, Saturday, it felt a lot like summer. Lots of record temperatures broke around eastern Iowa on Saturday. Temperatures at or near some places slightly above 90. What? It's October. Where are my crisp temperatures? Where's my wonderful fall weather? Oh, yes, it's here today. That's the good news, as temperatures going to feel very much fall-like today and tomorrow, but hang in there. Things are going to warm up again because Mother Nature is a tad confused. Sunny and 69 today. Sunny and 76 tomorrow on Tuesday. Then we're back up into the 80s, possibly even mid-80s by the weekend again. What's going on? We're on that weather roller coaster that happens so often this time of year. So I'm wearing shorts and a sweatshirt, just like Mother Nature. I, too, can't make up my mind. It's Braden Courtlin on 98.1. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Drunk and I don't want to go home. El King, Miranda Lambert, Braden Courtlin. Good morning. Courtlin off today. However, something that is back on today is the cash cow. Yeah, you had a weekend. You could put your phone down, give the K-Hawk app a break. But now it's time to pick it up because beginning this morning at 8:20, we're back on those codes, folks. 20 after the hour between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., the more codes you get entered, the better your odds of winning up to $30,000 with the K-Hawk cash cow. And listen, don't miss a code. I mean, it's okay if you do. There are some folks out there diligently keeping notes, writing down every code, getting them all entered on the app. Those are the people you're competing against. So if you want 30 grand, if you want the bills paid, if you want the cool, fun, late year vacation planned, get the codes entered. We've got your first one coming up at 8:20 on 98.1. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. U-Proof from Morgan Wallen. It's Braden Courtlin on a Monday morning. Courtlin off today. And yes, today is my birthday. It is a milestone birthday. I've talked a little bit on the show about how I have not been really looking forward to turning 50. And here I am today, officially the big 50. And I got to tell you, I'm okay. I had a couple people, including my brother, tell me over the weekend, hey, remember, it's just a number. You're just fine. And he's right. It is just a number, and we're only as old as we feel. And over the weekend, I felt much older than 50 because I hurt my back playing golf. I went out and played golf with some friends on Friday on one of my days off last week. And I knew I did something to it. And then I went out with Holly and my daughter Carly. We did the Especially for You Race Against Breast Cancer with close to 17,000 other people on Sunday in downtown Cedar Rapids. And after walking, the back really cinched up on me, and I was in a lot of pain on Sunday. But I'm okay now. But that's the perils of being 50, right? The perils of getting older. Parts of your body start to betray you for simple things like a golf swing or walking on pavement. But I'm okay. However, Courtlin told me there were a few more surprises in store, even though she was going to be gone today. I'll reveal quite possibly the most embarrassing one coming up next hour, right around 6:30. But I will tell you that it kind of feels like today's show is being recorded in front of a live studio audience because in the K-Hawk studio, I don't know if there are 50 balloons or not, but there's a lot of balloons, and they're all over the K-Hawk studio. There were some on the control board when I got in this morning. I'll have to count them. I mean, there got to be 50, right? And they're not black, though. I will give them that. Thank you for making the balloons multicolored, rainbow, if you will, to make me not feel quite so old. But Yes. So I have all these balloons. What am I supposed to do with all these balloons? I can't pop them. What kind of monster would I be? So I'm just gonna let them sit here and watch the show. So there we go. 50 balloons in the K-Hawk studio hanging out with me today on birthday number 50. And so thanks to everybody who wished me a happy birthday over the weekend if you saw me out and about. Today is the actual day. I know a lot of you thought it was last week because of the surprise birthday party that Courtlin and my wife Holly threw for me. But today's the day. No going back now. As my daughter said, congratulations, Dad, you're half a century. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to make it that long. But anyway, happy Monday. It's Brandon Courtlin on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids, number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Love you, miss you, mean it. The latest from Luke Bryan. It's Brandon Courtlin on a Monday morning. Courtlin is off today. She'll be back on Wednesday. And it's time now for a game we're going to call Is It Weird? And these are the top Is It Weird searches that people typed into Google for the year 2024. And basically, they're asking, is it weird to do these things alone, by yourself, solo? And I got to admit that I don't think it is weird. Number one, is it weird to go to a bar alone? I don't think it is. Plenty of people go to bars by themselves. That's how you meet new people. Number two, is it weird to talk to yourself? Okay, well, this one depends a little bit, right? Everybody talks to themselves from time to time, whether it's internally or whether, you're actually saying it out loud. If you're out in public and you're saying things to yourself in full volume, yeah, that could get a little awkward. But otherwise, yeah, I don't think that's weird or not. Once again, it's all about context. Number three, is it weird to go to a concert alone? Some people will say yes. I say if you want to go see an artist that you love and you have to go by yourself because either A, no one can or wants to go with you, then why should that stop you? Go to the show, enjoy yourself, and have a great time. And that ties into this next one as well. Is it weird to go to the movies alone? And I get it. I think generally we're not going to the movies as much anymore, period, because of streaming and TV. But no, I don't think it's weird to go to a movie alone. Although it's billed as such a quote-unquote date night activity that some people might think it is, but no. And finally, is it weird to eat at a restaurant by yourself? Restaurants kind of the same as movie theaters. There's this build-up, you're just supposed to eat with, somebody else or even a party of people, a group of people when you go to a restaurant. But I've seen plenty of people enjoying a meal by themselves. And sometimes you are your best company. You don't need anybody else to enjoy the meal or the drinks with. So now, personally, I don't think any of those things are weird to do by yourself. I don't get a whole lot of time to myself as a husband and father to 3 kids. And so I would cherish my time if I got to do one of these things alone. But personally, if I go to a concert, I'm going to take Holly with me, or I'll take one of the kids with me if I go to a concert. If I go to a movie, I typically go with friends, but if there's something I wanted to see that nobody else did, I go by myself. Would I eat by myself? Yep, done that before. No problem with that. I don't think any of those are quote-unquote weird. Tell us which of those activities you're most likely to do. Bar, alone, talk to yourself. Maybe don't tell us if you talk to yourself a lot. Maybe leave that one out. Bar, concert, movie, restaurant. Which of those are you most likely to do by yourself? You can message us this morning on the 98.1 K-Hawk app or give us a call at 365-3698. Brandon Courtlin on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids, number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Jelly Roll and I Am Not Okay. It's 6:29. Brandon Courtlin on a Monday morning. Courtlin off today, and she was a little upset that she was going to miss today. Today is my 50th birthday. She, I think, was more upset about missing it than I am excited to celebrate it. But nonetheless, here we are. But she told me she was going back to a wedding of one of her friends in Michigan, and she'll be back on the show Wednesday. But she told me, hey, I got some more surprises that'll be waiting for you when you come to work on Monday. One of which was 50 balloons waiting for me in the K-Hawk studio, which I'm trying not to trip and walk over as I step around here, coming and going out of the studio. But the other surprise that she has waiting, not only for me, but for all of you to enjoy as well, is up on the K-Hawk app, and it's up on our website. It's also been shared to Facebook against my better judgment. title of the article is 50 Ridiculous Photos of Brain for his 50th birthday. Yes, enjoy 50 photos of me. Here's the deal. So Courtlin and I, obviously, we are co-workers, but we communicate and talk to each other a lot more off the air and in our own separate lives. And sometimes we'll send each other stupid photos. I'm really good at posing for stupid photos. Apparently, I look stupid in a lot of photos. And I will send them to her and other people. Courtlin keeps her receipts. Let's just say that. And so she has put together 50 just wonderful photos of me, some of them in Halloween costumes, some just dumb Snapchat filters that I'm bored and I send to people sometimes. I mean, come on. Some of these you may have seen before, others you have not. Listen, there's one where I'm wearing booty lifting leggings. I'm not sure why she had to include that one, although I really must say they do lift the glutes. They really do. A lot of pictures of me in dresses. I think Courtlin even admits that, man, we've really made Brain wear a lot of dresses over the past. We've worked with each other now for almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years in November. I have worn a lot of dresses. Also a lot of wigs, but that's what happens when you're bald. You get put in a lot of wigs. So thank you, Courtlin, for the last second birthday gift. If you want to check out 50 photos of me looking ridiculous, including one of me dressed up as Mrs. Doubtfire, complete with pie on my face. That is up for you to enjoy on the K-Hawk app and our Facebook page. Enjoy. It's Brain and Courtlin at K-Hawk. New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Dirt on My Boots from John Party. Good morning. It's Brain and Courtlin. And here we are, second Tuesday of October anyway. Coming up tomorrow, another trip to Mas Margaritas for listener lunch in Cedar Rapids. Congratulations to our winner tomorrow, Rachel, and her co-workers with Iowa Eye Center in Cedar Rapids, joining us at Mas Margaritas. Yes, it breaks Courtlin's heart to miss a lunch at one of our fantastic Mexican restaurants here in town. But, we'll eat enough for her. So chips, salsa, queso, guac, anything else off the menu. It's all fair game at listener lunch. So even though tomorrow will be our second Tuesday in October that we're doing lunch, we still have 3 left. It's a 5 Tuesday month. So if you want to have free lunch with us at Mas Margaritas, make sure and get entered for listener lunch right now using your 98.1 K-Hawk app. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Blake Shelton and Honeybee. It's Brain and Courtlin on a Monday morning. Courtlin is off today. And yesterday, by the way, is birthday number 50 for me. And every year for my birthday, and for the last several years, I can't remember how long it's been exactly, I request and ask Holly for one thing. I don't ask for much. I don't want anything fancy. I just want the best banana cream pie that I have ever had before in my life. It's my favorite kind of pie. I'm not sure when that exactly began either. But I do remember the first time that I ever had this person's banana cream pie. So several years ago, the family was out to eat at Sally's on Broadway in Springville, a place that we go all the time. And after a meal, somehow we were talked into trying some of the pies that they had. They were selling by slice at Sally's. And I was like, man, I'm pretty full, but I'll try one. I'm like, I'll try the banana cream pie. Love a good banana cream pie. And some other members of my family tried other varieties. I think Holly maybe had like a raspberry or some sort of fruit pie. And of course, it was amazing too. But I took the first bite of this banana cream pie that I had at Sally's that night. And it was like fireworks in July. It was opening Christmas presents on Christmas Day. And this is going to sound really good. This is going to sound really weird. But it was so good, I told Holly it was like sex on a fork. I'm sorry if that sounds strange to you. It felt weird saying. But it was amazing. And I didn't have just one slice. I had 2 slices, despite my better judgment. And it was at that moment in time that I knew that I had tasted the best banana cream pie ever made on God's green earth. And so the next time that my birthday came around, Holly did some investigating. We found out where those pies came from. And it's from a place in Jones County. And her name is Nana Jane. And so she makes the pies that are sold at Sally's. She also, makes pies for other folks, special occasions. She does baking for weddings. And up until yesterday, I had never met Nana Jane. But once again, Holly ordered me a banana cream pie for my birthday. And so yesterday afternoon, we drove out and we met. I got to meet Nana Jane in person for the first time. I will not reveal her address. I will not reveal her phone number. She is not looking for notoriety, although I am giving her a little bit on the air today. For those of you who know Nana Jane and know her pies, what do the kids say? If you know, you know. So I'll just leave it at that. But I got to meet her and her husband yesterday. And just, with a name like Nana Jane, how can she not be just wonderful and wholesome? And she was very unassuming. I think her husband likes to brag her up more than Nana Jane would ever claim credit for the amazing and delicious pies that she bakes. But they are absolutely amazing. And so we went home yesterday with another banana cream pie. And it sits in my fridge at home today. And at some point today, on my 50th birthday, I will cut into the best banana cream pie that I've ever tasted. So thank you, Nana Jane, for baking these wonderful things. Let me know if you've ever had them. If you've been out at Sally's before and had a piece of Nana Jane's pie, let us know what your favorite kind is. You can message us this morning on the K-Hawk app. I have a picture of my beautiful pie up on the K-Hawk app. And once again, it was funny when we found out the name of the person who made the pies. I mean, I searched Facebook. I Google searched, could not find any information. So you kind of got to know people to find the secret behind Nana Jane's pies. So, but the secret is worth finding out. So you can check out more information in the picture of the pie up on the K-Hawk app. And let us know if you know Nana Jane. It's Braden Courtlin on 98.1 K-Hawk. From Eric Church, it's called Darkest Hour. And Eric released that last Friday as a way of raising funds, raising awareness for the victims of Hurricane Helene, as the devastation, especially in the Carolinas, an area that hasn't been hit with a big storm like this in a while, is just devastating. And this is a little bit of what Eric had to say about releasing the song. In a statement, Eric said, quote, "I owe everything to the state of North Carolina and wouldn't be here with all the people that make it the greatest state in the country. When disaster hit, I was in the midst of recording a song we were working on, and it took on a new meaning. We are rushing this out in an effort to try and give back. I thought something that could provide relief immediately was vital, but also wanted to figure out a way to continue providing resources to people of my state." So in addition to the song that you just heard, Darkest Hour, by the way, all of the publishing funds and rights to that song will go to Hurricane Helene relief. Eric's Chiefs Cares Foundation will not only be assisting the folks of North Carolina, but in all states and communities affected all the way to Florida. Anybody that was hit by Hurricane Helene will be able to get some help from the Chief Cares Foundation. Musically, if you want to look at the music aspect of it, it's Eric's first new release of a song in over 3 years. Courtlin and I have had this conversation before, and I always say to her, I go, God, wouldn't it be cool if we had some new Eric Church music? It turns out he is working on it, but didn't plan on releasing it in new music until at least 2025. And now we have this song. Certainly not the reason that he wanted to release the new music, but Eric always follows his heart. That's what we love about him, if you're a fan of Eric Church. So once again, it's called Darkest Hour. Don't know how often we'll be playing it on K-Hawk, but make sure and give it a listen and make sure the people get the help and the funding they need. You can read more about it on the 98.1 K-Hawk app. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. I had some help from Post Malone and Morgan Wallen. Well, maybe the theme of this break should be I need some help. As we talk about Iowa football, the Hawkeyes, you knew they were going to have a tough time getting anything done up at the Horseshoe against Ohio State on Saturday. The score was only 7-0 at halftime. The final score, though, 35-7. And let's be honest, I will be. As an Iowa Hawkeye football fan, that's about what I thought it would be. I thought the defense would play their butts off, and they did, and would hold for as long as they could. But once again, the Iowa offense, just not enough firepower to keep up with a team like Ohio State. The Buckeyes ranked 3rd in the nation for a reason. And you got to see all of their talent on display on Saturday. And, it's always a special season when the Hawkeyes can somehow end the year amongst the highest-ranked college football teams of the season. However, that's becoming more and more difficult as this college football landscape continues to change, especially after the NIL deal has been opened up. I don't know if you caught this detail during the broadcast on Saturday. I think it was during the pregame, where the announcer said that Ohio State spent an estimated $20 million paying players to upgrade their roster to get ready for this season. Okay? That's name, image, and likeness, by the way, was not supposed to work like that, was it? Remember when we were talking about how that would work? Oh, let's pay the players for what they're worth. $20 million to upgrade your football program? Obviously, Iowa isn't going to be able to do that. Not many other teams in the country, a select handful, would be able to spend that kind of money. And, say what you will about what that does to the college football game, but that's the world we live in. That's the reality of college football right now. But the Hawkeyes used to be able to fare well against top 10 opponents. From 2008 to 2021, Iowa faced 16 top 10 teams. Well, guess what? They actually won half of those games. They won 8 games against top 10 opponents. And of the other 8 losses, only one was double digits. And that was to Stanford in the Rose Bowl. I think Christian McCaffrey's still running for touchdowns on that Iowa defense. But now, the last 8 ranked opponents Iowa has faced, they've been outscored 270 to 51. And only one of those games was competitive. The last 2 games against Ohio State, Iowa has been outscored 89 to 17. And once again, we talked all year last year about the offense, and the offense it is better, but it's just not good enough to compete with the upper echelon and elite teams in college football. And so I guess as a fan, look, Iowa's going to be favored in the majority of their games going forward. There's a chance they can win out. And once again, we'll be like, oh, what a great season. And we'll kind of forget about how we got, pushed around in the horseshoe. And we'll say, hey, it was a good season. We'll go to a bowl game. We'll compete. Maybe we'll get a win. It's another good season. I just don't know how many good seasons are left in the Kirk Ferentz career. And how are we going to get to that next level? Should Hawkeye fans just be content with what we have? For a long time, I thought that was the answer. But the gap between the haves and I don't want to call us a have-not, the kind of haves. We kind of have stuff. Listen, we have an NIL program at Iowa, but we don't have 20 million, do we? I mean, and oh my gosh. And Cade McNamara, God bless him. I know he's coming back from an injury, but man, he just doesn't look like he's the answer at quarterback right now. So lots of things for Kirk and the crew to get corrected here before the next ball game. But the stats don't lie. Iowa against ranked teams right now is a mismatch and not in our favor. You can read more about those stats on the 98.1 K-Hawk app.
It's time for the latest in country music news. Country Quickies with Brain and Courtlin from 98.1 K-Hawk.
Well, we start off with the latest on the Garth Brooks sexual assault and battery charges. Reports are now saying that Garth's wife, Trisha Yearwood, is standing by her man. Us Weekly is the source that is saying that Brooks and Yearwood are staying together. Also, Garth's 3 adult daughters are also said to be in his inner circle. They believe the Friends in Low Places singers claim that he is innocent of all charges. Brooks is being accused of sexual assault and battery in a lawsuit filed by anonymous Jane Roe in California on October 3rd. Well, more tough news as the devastation continues to unfold from Hurricane Helene. Over 200 people now confirmed dead. But boy, country stars continuing to step up and help out. And that includes the amazing Dolly Parton. Dolly donating $1 million from her personal bank account, and also has announced an additional $1 million from her business ventures, including Dollywood. Dolly donating in all $2 million. Dolly says, like all of us, she's been, quote, heartbroken about what's happened to her people and wants to do whatever she can to help. Other country music superstars are also jumping on the Hurricane Helene help train as well. Morgan Wallen donated $500,000 last week, and now he's doing more. Morgan Wallen and his foundation will be partnering with Second Harvest Foods to launch the Help campaign to collect resources and funds for anyone in need. They'll host a food and water drive on Wednesday in Knoxville, Tennessee. Also, Morgan releasing a limited edition t-shirt which is inspired by his song I Had Some Help with Post Malone. 100% of the proceeds from the sales of that shirt going to the Morgan Wallen Foundation, which will then help support the Second Harvest Food Bank of East Tennessee. So country stars doing their part, stepping up, helping their fans who are going through a horrible time right now. You can read more about those stories, get more information on how you can help on the free-to-download 98.1 K-Hawk app. For New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Latest from Morgan Wallen and Lies. Brain and Courtlin on a Monday morning, but not just any Monday. Oh, no. It's a Good Vibes Monday. I hope everybody had a fun weekend. We want to know about some of the fun and good things that happened to you, whether it was over the weekend. Maybe it's something you're looking forward to. Nothing is off limits on a Good Vibes Monday, as long as it's good. So over the weekend, I had some time off late last week, took last Thursday and Friday off just because I love the month of October. Holly and I's 25th wedding anniversary was last week. Took some time off, played golf with some friends on Friday. Saturday, went over to Pumpkin Fest in Anamosa. Got to hang out with my mom and my dad and take in everything that Pumpkin Fest is all about, even though it didn't feel like a fall festival, did it? It was almost 90 in a lot of places on Saturday. Didn't feel too much like fall. Yesterday did. Today does. I'll take today's weather. Sunday morning was nice and crisp for everybody who walked in the Especially For You Race Against Breast Cancer in downtown Cedar Rapids. Nearly 17,000 people. Insane. An insane event. So shout out to everybody who walked in that. So let us know what you are celebrating on a Good Vibes Monday. What you're thankful for. Maybe it's a birthday. I don't know. Maybe it's an anniversary. Maybe it's something you're looking forward to. We've got some great good vibes to celebrate. We'll have your calls and comments come up. Give us a shout out this morning. Call us at 365-3698. And remember, you can always reach us on the K-Hawk app on our Facebook page. But we want to hear from you on a Good Vibes Monday. Let's spread some positivity as we start the work week on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Question for you. Would you rather pay $150 a month or $15 a month to work out with the same high-quality gym equipment? At Planet Fitness, you can get top-tier equipment for $15 a month. Plus, save $28 or more when you join now during our Strong Choice sale. Our weights weigh the same, you just don't pay the same. Enjoy free fitness training and 24-hour access at most clubs, all in the judgment-free zone. Join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more when you join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends October 10th. See club for details.
Celebrating a Good Vibes Monday this morning. Talking about the good things going on in your life. Let's start off celebrating with some birthday news. Big Web, or Gary as he's otherwise called, messages on the app this morning and said, it's my birthday today. I'm 55. He wished me a happy 50th. Happy 55th, Gary. Also, a shout out to Scott from Cedar Rapids messaged us and said he went to Vegas over the weekend to see Garth Brooks. And he said the tickets were to celebrate my 50th birthday, which happened a few weeks ago. Happy late birthday, Scott. Hope you enjoyed Garth. All right, we don't have a birthday announcement here, but let's go to the phones and talk anniversaries.
We're going to St. Louis to make up for our 5-year wedding anniversary.
Oh, fantastic. What are you doing down there?
We don't have plans quite yet. Go to the zoo,
Sure.
Go to the arts, have a nice dinner.
There's so much to see. It's a great city. Well, have fun and congratulations on 5 years.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, St. Louis, tons to do down there, that's for sure. Whether it's a birthday or an anniversary, anything you want to celebrate, you can let us know about it on a Good Vibes Monday. 365-3698 or hit the call us button using your 98.1 K-Hawk app. Love to hear the free 98.1 K-Hawk. It's Brady and Courtlin on a Good Vibes Monday and celebrating the good things going on. Let's talk concerts because a lot of you messaging us saying that you went and saw, this would have been the makeup date for Luke Bryan in concert in Des Moines. Emily said, I took my son to see Luke last night with the tickets I won from you guys. Well, congrats, Emily. She said we had a blast and her son was quite emotional seeing one of his favorite artists. That's such a cool thing to not only see you react to it, but also to see your kids in that moment. It's so much fun. Angie said, went to the Luke Bryan concert last night in Des Moines. It was a great show. Awesome. Thank you, Angie. And also Julie on the K-Hawk Facebook page. She provides photographic evidence of that Luke Bryan was fantastic in Des Moines last night. Luke sitting down playing a song at the piano in Des Moines. So thanks for those. You can keep the messages on the K-Hawk app, or you can give us a phone call this morning and tell us what you're celebrating on a Good Vibes Monday for New Country 98.1 K-Hawk. Whiskey on You from Nate Smith. Brady and Courtlin celebrating on a Good Vibes Monday. Thanks for all the calls and comments. including on Facebook. Katie says, we got a puppy this last weekend. And Katie sent us a picture of 4-month-old Corgi, who they named Bingo because he looks like Bingo off of Bluey. Okay, I'll take your word for it, Katie, but I'll tell you what, adorable 4-month-old Corgi. Are you kidding me? Pam on Facebook says they're celebrating, she and her husband, their 36th wedding anniversary this week. Congratulations, guys. Also got pictures from yesterday's Especially For You race from Becky, walking for Becky's tribe. Thank you for sharing that. And also Mindy on Facebook sharing a picture of her team from yesterday's race. Also, I do want to give a shout out to Mary. Listen to this story. After our home flooded June 15th, the derecho, flash flooding, about 1.5 inches of rain in my home, we finally have new floors. Oh, Mary finally got flooring. Thank you. It's the year 2024. It took a long time, but she got it. Let's go back to the phones. K-Hawk, good morning. Welcome to Good Vibes Monday.
Happy birthday, Brain.
Well, hey, thank you so much.
I was just going to tell you, we just got back from a trip to Nashville. First time for Steve and I.
Okay, and what were your impressions?
We celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary down there.
Favorite part about Nashville, if you had to pick one thing, what would it be?
I think the Music City Hall of Fame was my favorite. You know, it just never stopped. Something was going all the time.
That's right. Yes, Nashville. I think there's another town called the city that never sleeps, but Nashville doesn't either. It's always something going on. So congratulations to Lois and Steve, 25 years. Their anniversary actually the same day as Holly and I's anniversary. So congratulations to them. Thanks for all the calls and comments on a Good Vibes Monday. If you have something you want to share, reach out to us anytime. Messages in the K-Hawk app. You can leave your comments and photos up on the K-Hawk Facebook page. We love seeing them. Celebrating all the good things on a Good Vibes Monday. It's Brain and Courtlin on 98.1 K-Hawk. Ella Langley with Riley Green, and You Look Like You Love Me. It's Brain and Courtlin. Good morning. Time for your latest code to get entered on the K-Hawk app to win that $30,000 cash cow. Bring home the money by entering the code 835 right now on your K-Hawk app. 835. That's what you need to enter for another shot at winning that $30,000. Now, of course, we always tell you, hey, wouldn't it be cool to just win an extra $30,000 and be able to do what you want with it? So this morning earlier, I talked about how all I ever ask for each year for my birthday is a banana cream pie from Nana Jane, who makes just outstanding, amazing pies. You can get them at Sally's on Broadway in Springville. If you don't know Nana Jane, like I know now, Nana Jane. However, if you won $30,000 and you're like, that's my pie fund, I'm going to just spend that money on pies, which to me is feasible. That's 1,500 pies approximately, and that would allow you to eat a pie a day for just over 4 years. That's a lot of pie, and I'm down with it. So, unfortunately, I can't win the cash cow. You can, but look for my pie per day GoFundMe up on the K-Hawk app. Actually, it's not there. Don't worry about that. Your next cash cow code coming up at 10:20. Do worry about that. The more you enter, the better your odds of winning with 98.1 K-Hawk. On K-Hawk, Bigger Houses from Dan and Shay. Brain and Courtlin wrapping things up here on a Monday morning. Thanks to everybody who reached out, sending a few birthday wishes today, celebrating the big 5-0, a number that admittedly I was not looking forward to earlier this year. But as the weeks have progressed and the date has closed in, I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it. And, you know the old saying that age is just a number and you only act as old as you feel. Some days I feel 50 or older and some days I don't. But either way, going to be a good day. Sunny and a high of 69 today. I plan on spending my birthday outdoors, enjoying a slice of my Nana Jane's banana cream pie. The pie is mine. Although I shout out to my son Chase, who came in last night to our bedroom and said, hey, is that banana cream pie in the fridge off limits? I said, it is till tomorrow. I go, if you steal a slice of my birthday pie, you owe me $100. And that got his attention. He's like, fine, I'll wait till tomorrow. All right, Courtland not back until Wednesday, so I'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early at 5 a.m. Until then, have a great Monday, everybody. So long.
Question for you. Would you rather pay $150 a month or $15 a month to work out with the same high-quality gym equipment? At Planet Fitness, you can get top-tier equipment for $15 a month. Plus, save $28 or more when you join now during our Strong Choice sale. Our weights weigh the same, you just don't pay the same. Enjoy free fitness training and 24-hour access at most clubs, all in the judgment-free zone. Join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more when you join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends October 10th. See Club for details.